said that your speaking skills on the TOEFL test that you took were 15 points out of 30. So we're going to scroll down the screen here. We go to where it says speaking. Actually, you have stronger speaking skills than your reading and listening sections. So speaking is limited. So you have 10 to you got 10 to 17 points here, which is considered limiting. Now, this is complicated. To do well on the speaking section, you have to do certain things. For example, speaking about familiar topics, speaking about campus situations, and speaking about academic content. So we're going to look at all three of these things. First, familiar topics. Number one, take a conversation or pronunciation class. This helps improve your fluency and pronunciation of English. Number two, develop friendships with people who want to speak English. Interaction with others helps improve your speaking ability. If you can't find a native speaker, find a friend who wants to practice speaking English and promise to speak only English for certain periods of time. 3. Practice speaking for a limited time on different topics without a lot of preparation. Time yourself as you speak. Write down questions about general topics, maybe family, maybe friends, maybe cities, countries, places you're familiar with. Select a question and answer it out loud. Try to speak for 1 minute. Give yourself about 20 seconds to think about what you did yesterday. After 20 seconds, begin to recount what you did. Try to talk for 1 minute. Pay attention to your use of the past tense. Try to use connecting words and phrases such as first, then, while I was. Give yourself about 20 seconds to think about what you will probably do tomorrow. Try to talk for 1 minute. After 20 seconds, begin to talk about what you're planning to do. Try to use different forms of the future tense. And the fourth suggestion, use books that will come with audio programs to study pronunciation, stress, and intonation. These are very important things. The pronunciation refers to your vowel and consonants, and then you have stress and you have intonation. These are very important areas that TOEFL is looking for in terms of your speaking skills. So these are your suggestions for what's called campus-related type situations. So I'm going to go back. Now let's take a look. That was actually a familiar topic. Sorry. Let's go to campus situations now, limited. It says, number one, to improve your speaking about campus situations, here are some things you can do. Practice speaking English every day to develop fluency and confidence. 2. Develop friendships with people, as it said before. 3. Practice expressing opinions. Read an advice column in a newspaper such as Dear Abby in the United States. Identify the problem being described. Tell a friend about the problem, which means summarize it, and then say what you think would be the best advice to solve the problem. Read the advice given in the column. Compare your suggestions for a solution to the advice given in the column. Talk about the differences with your friend. This is important because you're trying to connect the information in the newspaper with your own opinion. This is important. Read a short newspaper article. Give your opinion about it. Fourth suggestion, practice summarizing information you have heard or read. Read a short newspaper article. Write down important vocabulary from the article and look up the pronunciation of these words, or ask an English speaker to tell you how to pronounce them. Summarize the article using the new words and practice your summary several times. Each time you will become more fluent. Watch a short scene from a movie or TV program about 2 to 3 minutes long. Summarize what each character was doing and explain why the character was doing it. Practice the summary and explanation several times, then record yourself as you speak. Fifth suggestion, practice pronunciation and intonation by reading aloud. Record yourself so you can hear your accent. Pay attention to your mistakes. Work on pronouncing word endings. So we go back to improve skills, and we go down to speaking again. We go to academic course content, limited, which is what you're doing right now. So we got, here's some suggestions. Record yourself speaking in English. Read a paragraph from an academic course book and practice summarizing the paragraph aloud. Practice several times and then record your summary. Listen to your summary again a week later, transcribe what you said, and review your mistakes. When the TOEFL says transcribe, it means write down exactly what you said. Number 2, practice speaking about current events. Read newspaper articles, editorials, cultural events in English. Share the information that you read with a friend. Visit a university class and take notes in the class. Then use your notes to tell a friend about some of the information you heard in English. Develop your academic vocabulary. Write down important new words that you come across while reading or listening and practice pronouncing them. Listen to a weather report and take notes on what you heard. Then give the weather report to a friend in English. 3. Practice speaking for a limited time on academic topics. Write down important words and phrases from a textbook or from a short radio or TV program in English. Write 3 questions about the material you read or heard. Try to answer the questions by speaking aloud. Begin speaking with a general statement or idea. Support your ideas with details, reasons, or examples from the text. Use appropriate connecting words to make the relationship between ideas clear. For example, first, second, for example, therefore, and because. So these are the suggestions in terms of academic speaking skills.